Hey crafty besties, it's your crafty bestie Tabby. I hope you've had a good week. I know that I've had an interesting week. So, during in between calls, I selected some papers, as you can see, and some bags, and some vintage paperage. That beautiful ledger that I got. Let's see if it has the dates on it. This is from March 28th of 1910, somebody's ledger book. I love the way they wrote. Their cursive script was amazing, and I loved it. Somebody was Lou Matthews or L.W. Matthews. Something about him. And R.H. Price. I don't know. Maybe I got somebody's bookie books. I don't know. But then I also put in a bag, and I copied that, and I got some upside. Is this upside down? Yeah, the whole thing is upside down. Awesome. Let's see. Yep. Well, that's upside down now. Well, this is Best Laid Plans. L.W. Matthews was in here a couple of times. Wonder who that was. And Jim Pratt. And Alex Joyce. Buy cash. I don't know what they were buying. And then this is a classic car from the 20s, 30s, or 40s. So that is kind of what the theme of this journal is going to be. And book pages. And book pages from a different book. This is from that Vogue book. And coffee dyed pages and coffee dyed book pages that were old. Another bag. And we'll work with this to make this a fun journal. But I love my coffee dyed pages that are in here. I think they're lots of fun. And I mean, look at the little patterns. I threw salt crystals on here. Himalayan sea salt crystals, and got some fun but strange patterns. This is from the Vogue book. That's with my dyed pages. And I did dye some old book pages. And there's a couple in here upside down, but it'll be okay. And there's a ledger page. So what I thought I would do is cover the front and back with these pages. So we're going to have to open it this way. But then we're going to do the spine with this genuine embossed naugahide faux leather. That's what your crafty bestie George calls it. So we're going to get some more light on the subject because I can't see. There we go. Now I can see and I got these faux naugahide leathers off of the Temu, but I've chosen this one to be the spine to cover the Amazon packaging. This, I love it. I love the way that the bubble wrap kind of crinkles when you have a journal made out of it. And I sewed them together on a piece of cardstock and glued them to the inside of the packaging. So we're going to cover the outside today. Because why? Because it's fun. So first thing I'm going to do is wad these up. Because it's cathartic, first of all. And second of all, it gives you some good bits to use on your cover. I'm going to angle this torn part this way. Let's see which one we want on which side. Which way is the front? This is the front. So we're going to bring it back up and lay it flat down. And I'm going to take, I'm going to take myself around the desk and pick up my dauber that I threw like I was having a party or something. I don't know. So I hope y'all are having a good week. For real though, I do. Get some of this. We're going to edge the white off the ends of this paper. I got these printables. These digitals are by Joey Bookmaker. And it's part of his 1920s or 40s, because I got the 20s pack and the 40s pack. And it's background pages for one of those. And I don't remember which one. Sorry, Joey Card Maker. But he has a store on Etsy, or she. It says Joey. I don't know if that's a boy name or a girl name. It's Joey. This day and time, it could be either. I don't know. Well, ink up the white little bits, because you can cover a lot of damage with some of this Distress Oxide. And I'm also going to just kind of rub it gently across the top so it picks up the crinkles where I wadded it up, so it looks more aged than it did. I like it to look aged. And then I am going to glue this side with some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. And I always end up messing up the tacky glue bottles. I don't know why, y'all, I just do. But, yeah, I do. So we're going to let this glue run, because I didn't leave it upside down like I should have. And tell me about your week. So this coming up week, y'all can send extra goodness my way if you want to, because my mom is having her pacemaker replaced, and she doesn't seem to be at all bothered by this, but I'm a little nervous, and I want everything to go well, and I want the cardiologist to do a good job. So if y'all want to send some well wishes and good vibes and whatever else you do my way, I'm sure she would appreciate it, and I know I would appreciate the prayers. And I used to have a friend, her name was Stacy, and she would say, well, I need the prayers and you need the practice, so be praying about this. And do we ever, any of us, pray enough? I don't know. But I know that, I know God can. I know He can take care of all of it. So I am going to take this, and the technical term from what I'm doing right now is probably press, but I'm going to call it mushing. I'm going to mush it down, and I'm going to scooch it over. Scooch is also a technical word. Scooch and mush. So I'm going to mush it down and scooch it over to the edges so that it covers the edges of the journal. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Except I'm going to let the glue lay like that for a minute while we ink up the edges. Let's see. My crafty bestie George has had the weekend off, so that was good. Let's see what else is going on this week. I don't know. Work. I work in customer service, and I just want to ask y'all out there who know, was it a full moon this week, or was Mercury drinking Gatorade, or I don't know what all with this mess, but people were horrible. I mean, horrible. I mean, just as a PSA to the world, before you call the manufacturer of your insert thing here, car, appliance, TV, stereo, whatever you've got, before you call the manufacturer and scream and yell for an hour, do yourself a favor and read the warranty booklet, please. That's just a PSA from me and all my customer service friends who work in the warranty divisions of all products everywhere, in every state of the United States, and probably in every country of the world. But I know that things are rough out there, y'all. And life is hard. And everybody you meet is going through something. So, you don't know what they went through before you encountered them. I mean, maybe they just got diagnosed with cancer. Maybe their mama's about to have a pacemaker. Maybe their child is having surgery because they have a hole in their heart. Maybe they have a child that is having seizures. Maybe they're having to go to a specialist for themselves because if they don't get whatever it is under control in their body, they're going to die. So try, if you can, and I know that you can, especially people in this community, be nice to other people, because you really, really, truly don't know what they're going through or what they've been through before you happened up on them. And I know it's hard sometimes, because some people are easy to be nice to. Some people are not. And this week, I had somebody tell me, you know, you are so nice and you have listened to me be so mean to you and you haven't been cross with me. But here's what I know. I lived with constant criticism and being told that I was not a good person for over 30 years. I think that has trained me to be able to apologize for things that are not my fault. Because that person has a broken thing and they're calling for help when they call me. And I'm just going to lay this down right here and I'm going to get some scissors and trim it down to size. If I can find my scissors. Oh y'all, I got some new scissors. I broke down and bought the Guggenhein Scissors. I didn't think it was a real deal, but it really is. Guggenhein Scissors. Let's see. I need to make a mark before I start chopping. These scissors are sharp all the way to the tip. And I have a hard time cutting straight. But I've been told if you'll cut it all the way to the end, you won't have a problem. Well, so I'm trying. So I'm going to do about here. So we're going to try to go as straight as we can. Y'all, these are razor sharp. I didn't think it was a big deal, but Guggenhein Scissors. Can y'all see that? No. There you go. Guggenhein Scissors. These are awesome. I bought some. Nobody sent them to me. I bought them on my own. They were a little pricey, but they were worth it. And now I'm going to attempt to close the book and cover the spine. I see a lot of glue, and y'all are like, well, Tabby, you got a lot of glue. Yeah, but that's not enough glue. Not to stick this naugahide. And then we teased a little bit about it's not really naugahide, it's naugahide, so they had to call it something. Open it back up and get more glue. Y'all ever have a day like that where you're just sad? Y'all probably don't, but sometimes I do. And this is the best way and the most cathartic way for me to get through sadness. Oh, goodness. This is what happens when you don't know how to close a glue bottle right, and you keep losing the stems, and yeah. So you just learn to make the best of what you have. Do the best you can. That's me doing the best I can. Yeah. I'm learning how to edit my videos. I hope y'all are noticing that in my most recent posts. I am learning with KineMaster. I'm still not using the paid version yet because, well, money. Because who can afford anything during this inflation we're having? Oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty when I get it straightened up a little bit and glued down on the edges. That's gonna be pretty, you all. Yes. And you see the oxide ink running into the glue, but that's okay because it's not running out of the glue, it's running into the glue. So, and then after I get this done, seriously, I know I'm almost at the end of this glue, so y'all excuse me while I just finish it. It's tough sometimes when you're trying to be a good person and everybody around you is losing their minds. So try to understand other people are probably doing the best they can with what they know. And I am doing the best I can with this glue. I know somebody's got a tip for me how to do this better. I don't know, don't ruin your glue bottle is probably the first tip. And maybe put a different glue that you glue leather with than Aleene's original tacky glue, but it seems to be sticking really good. But I want to make sure that the edges are really good. And I'm just doing this on a silicone mat. And I chose pink because I like pink. So I am doing this on a pink silicone mat. And I know I have some whites over here somewhere. No, you don't. Don't y'all love it when y'all tune in and I start singing? Oh, I think that this cover needs some corners though. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you won't. I'm getting in a box of stuff where I keep my bookbinding stuff. That might be good for a closure for it later. And there's some, here we go. Here's the corners. Yes, kids, I have a reusable thing from General Mills here that I keep my book corners in. But I think brass is going to look the best on this. So I'm going to get us out 4 book corners. And then we have silver and gold, but I think brass is going to look best. And I also have my tools from my brother-in-law, Johnny. He had all kinds of tools, and these pliers have really made life much easier for me. So we're going to find a way to get these stuck on here. And these are the kind of pliers that you use with jewelry. Look, I'm using them because I have them. I have used the ends of scissors before. These scissors, by the way, I really do like these Guggenhein scissors. I'm impressed. Pricey, but worth it. That's all I can say. Okay, so we're gonna hook this on here. I'm just squeezing, so that it's on the corner. I like glue book corners. Somebody asked me, Tabitha, what do you do with all these journals you make? Well, the Vogue journal is on its way to a new home. That's been sold. Just so you guys know, it's no longer for sale. I got to post that on the video too, on the other video. And what you can do with these journals is you can write in them. You can draw in them. You can stick stuff from trips in them. You can glue pictures in them. I heard y'all screaming, turn it over, turn it over. But you can scribble in them. I haven't really decorated this one yet, but we're going to start decorating the inside cover. And I thought I would do that with some lace to kind of cover the edges, because the edges kind of look janky now that I did that. So I didn't sew anything except for the signatures into the book. We need more glue here. So I'm gonna put some glue on this paintbrush. I'm gonna put some more glue down here, all the way under the edge a little better. And then we'll leave this, because if I keep fooling with it, it's going to come unglued. And I don't want to do that. Using my finger tool here. You know, smart people use wipes or kitchen paper, washcloths. I'm not worried about the glue being on top because it's going to dry clear. And this glue does not dry shiny. And we'll do some more there, but it kind of looks cool that it's kind of got that oxidey look going on to me. And we'll put other stuff on the front. But I think we're going to call it today, Crafty Besties. I think that was a pretty good intro to covering a journal with some faux, genuine naugahide embossed faux leather. And now your Crafty Bestie is going to take this thing, and I'm going to put this in here and let it drain upside down, and I'll add water to it, and we'll make some choices about what we're going to cover the inside papers with and what else we're going to do on the outside. So far so good though, right? I've got some really cool images and things that I've cut out for this journal. I can give you kind of a preview of the tags, mini stamps and book tags. There's some mini stamps and book tags. That's your preview. Okay, that's all you get today. Come back next time, and we're gonna put lace on the inside and some inside pages, and we'll see how beautiful we can make this one. With our embossed genuine faux naugahide, not leather. Scissors back in the scissors. Back, oh, sorry. Scissors back in the container. Putting the pliers back in the pliers container. And so we'll leave it here. And remember, be kind to each other. Life's too short and too hard. Please be kind to each other. And don't forget that I love you, and you are kind, and you matter, and you are enough. and you're loved by your crafty bestie. Mwah!